This city was filthy. More filthy than you could possibly imagine. There'd been a huge crime wave. Things were just completely out of control. I'm telling you, the whole thing read like one of those cheesy books or movies. The police were everywhere, cracking down on things as small as jaywalking with an iron fist. The best you could do was just keep your head down and hope you stayed out of the way and nobody stepped on you while you were at it. Me? I'm a private eye. It's amazing. Despite everything that's going on, people are still more interested in knowing what their wives and bosses and employees are doing than the fact that the government won't let them do anything. It drives me crazy, I tell you. I've been working to find out just why somebody would go through all the trouble of cracking down on people like this, but I hadn't had any proof. Quite frankly, I've just been extremely busy lately trying to figure all this stuff out. Had me running ragged. I had an informant though. She was helping me out. I found her picking for food out of garbage. Turns out she's got a pretty good set of ears. She's not too bad with her hands when she needs to be. Thing is though, she stumbled into something way too deep. She'd done this kind of stuff before, trying to get money, but what she'd found now and the way she got it was just too much. I was angry. It didn't take me long to realize just exactly what she'd had on her hands and how much trouble we could possibly be in. And danger. Turns out she'd been pretty busy. She'd followed a guy carrying a briefcase. She was hungry, looking for food. She saw the briefcase change hands several times, then she realized it might have been something else. The guy went into a bar and, she used a few of her feminine wiles in the shape of a small pill to get the guy to get all confused and kind of forget about the case. Then she picked it up and she walked out. Only problem was, the guy didn't forget who she was or the fact that she had actually taken the case. Then she brought it to me. I set her up in a motel room, looking for anybody that might have possibly been trailing us. She got on the phone talking to some of my friends in the press who might be able to do something with this information. Turns out I couldn't even take it to the police. They were also completely corrupt. In fact, this one sheet of paper, from top to bottom, named nearly every single authority figure in the city as being corrupt. Turns out there really was no crime wave. They've been framing people left and right for crimes they didn't commit, and working with some people in the press to show that the city was in a lot more trouble than it really is, just so they could use it as a justification for taking away more people's rights. I had to get her out of town. She called her mother, who used to be a drug addict, which is why she ran away in the first place, but she managed to clean her life up. So, I decided that we should just get her to go there for a while, lie low, and I would handle this. Sure, I'd catch a lot of heat. It'd be really bad. I could possibly get myself killed, because these people who lost this information, they were going to want it back before any of it got out. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm just too much of a softie. It drives me crazy sometimes. But I think I'm doing the right thing here. It could be worse, I think. Well, I left her there, and I knew I now had one heck of a serious problem. How could I ever possibly explain this to my wife? She was a police officer. I was too. It's how we met. All the really good PIs, they used to be cops. Problem is, she'd probably been told about this case and how bad it was needed to be found. Of course, they probably had no idea what was actually in it, just that some rotten criminal had taken it and that it was extremely vital to the city. It could have been anything. They could have told him it was a nuke for all I knew. Well, I only knew one thing. I was going to need a lot more sleep before I even got close to this one.